Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. And we are going to continue with our one and done 1950 baseball tournament. You win, you're in, you snooze, you lose. And this game will pit the number 4 Boston Braves out of the National League against the number 5 Washington Senators out of the American League in bracket 1. If you didn't catch the Yankees in Pittsburgh, I suggest after this game go back and watch. It was an absolutely fabulous battle. So, the Boston Braves of 1950 finished with a record of 83 wins and 71 losses. And the Washington Senators in the American League finished 67 wins and 87 losses. So, the Braves have Warren Spahn on the mound. They will be the favorites in this game. I will be managing the Braves because they're a Boston team. I always manage all Boston teams. Other than that, I manage the higher or lower seed, as you want to put it. So if this was not a Boston team, I would be managing the number 5 team. But because it is a Boston team, I will be managing the Boston Braves. Very excited to manage the Boston Braves. So let's get to the lineups. Remember, 1950 playoff tournament, one and done. You win, you're in. You lose, you snooze. Let's go to the visiting Washington Senators lineup. Batting first, playing third base is Yost. Batting second, playing left field is Cone. Batting third, the right field, Melly. Wow. Let's try to pronounce this. Melly. M-E-L-E. I believe it's Melly. Sam Melly. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Norman. Batting fifth for the Washington Senators, the first baseman, Vernon. Batting sixth, playing second base, Michaels. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Dente. D-E-N-T-E. Batting eighth, doing the catching, is Evans. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Hudson. And Hudson, the 1950 Washington Senators, had a .500 record, 14 wins, 14 losses, an earned run average of 4.13. He's a right-handed thrower. Now for the Boston Braves. Leading off, playing second base, is Hatfield. Batting second, playing center field, is Jethro. Batting third, the third baseman, Elliott. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Gordon. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Torgensen. Batting sixth, doing the catching, is Cooper. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Holmes. Batting eighth, the loudmouth at shortstop, Kerr. And batting ninth, the legendary Warren Spahn doing the pitching. Spahn, 21 wins, 17 losses, 1 save, 3.26 earned run average. He struck out 192, walked 111. Batting average against 227. So let's play ball here from Braves Field. 1950 one and done tournament. Number 4 Boston Braves take on the visiting number 5 Washington Senators. So Eddie Yost comes to the plate. In 1950, he batted .295, 11 home runs, 58 runs driven in. Lefty-righty matchup here. Spahn, a left-handed thrower. Cooper sets the target. Here's the pitch to Yost. It's a fly ball to left field. Gordon has it, makes the catch. 1 down. So now stepping to the plate for the Washington Senators, Gil Cone. .303, 7 home runs, 50 runs driven in. Left-handed batter. Off left-handed pitching, Cone batted .273 in 1950. Warren Spahn looks in at Cooper. He gives the sign. Here's the pitch. Cone sends that ball deep to Holmes at right. He makes the catch. 2 down. Braves fans very excited. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Sam Mealy. batted 274, 12 home runs, 86 runs driven in against left-handed pitching, 294. Spahn and the Braves looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Spahn gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Melee. Short fly ball to left. Gordon makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Senators. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the hometown Boston Braves, Hatfield, Jethro, and Elliott. Hartsfield, excuse me. I said Hatsfield like the McCoys. Roy Hartsfield batted 277. 7 home runs, 24 runs driven in. And off right-handed pitching, he batted 276. On the mound, as I stated earlier, for the Washington Senators, Sid Hudson, 14 and 14, 4.13 earned run average. Behind the plate, Al Evans, below average catcher with a forearm. Yost is at 30's average. Dente's at short, he's average. Michaels at second base, 7 out of 10 defensive range. And Vernon's playing first, 6 out of 10. In left field, Cone is 5 out of 10 with a 5 arm. Norman in center is pretty good, 7 out of 7 for both arm and range. And Melee's in right, 4 out of 10 range, 5 out of 10 arm. So here comes Hartsfield for the Boston Braves. Digs in, he awaits the Hudson delivery, and here it is. Ground ball to Hudson, over to Vernon, 1 down. To the Crones, the Braves fans here at Braves Field. And here, stepping to the plate, left-handed batting, Sam Jethro. Jethro, 273. 18 home runs, 58 runs driven in, and off right-handed pitching, 276. Excellent with the bat, 8 out of 10 bunter. He'll be swinging away though. Evans sets the target. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Jethro swings, and he sends that deep to center field. Noren makes the catch, 2 down. Gave it a good ride, but Noren tracked it down. So 2 outs, no one on. And here comes Bob Elliott. Braves third baseman in 1950, batted 305, 24 round trippers, and 108 runs driven in. Hudson's looking for a 1-2-3 inning, just like Spahn had in the top. Evans sets the target. Here's the pitch to Elliott. Elliott singles up the middle. No 1-2-3 inning for the Senators. A 2-out single by Elliott. 4 out of 10 base running ability will be held on by Vernon at first. And here comes the cleanup batter for the Boston Braves, Sid Gordon. 304, 27 home runs, 102 runs driven in, and off right-handed pitching, 315. Elliott, 4 out of 10 base runner. Evans flashes the signs. Hudson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Gordon. Grounds to Yost, who goes the short way to Michaels at second for the force out. That ends the first inning. We go into the top of the second. Scoreless here at Braves Field. 2 up for the Senators. Norman, Vernon, and Michaels to face Warren Spahn. Herb Norman in 1950 batted 295, 14 home runs, 98 runs driven in. Off left-handed pitching, he struggled, 233. Lefty-lefty matchup. Spahn looks in at Cooper, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Norman. And Norman works a walk. So that's a very favorable result for someone who's only hitting 233 off left-handed pitching. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Torgensen to hold him on at first, and here comes Mickey Vernon, Senators first baseman, 306, 9 home runs, 65 runs driven in, another left-handed batter. Except he batted 340 off left-handed pitching. Braves want to turn 2 up the middle with Kerr and Hartsfield. Spahn looks to first. Throws over. Noreen's back. Spahn back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Vernon. Fly ball to Holmes and right. He makes the catch. Throws it back in towards the infield. 1 down. Noreen retreats back to first. Here comes Cass Michaels, Senators' second baseman. 249, 4 home runs, 47 runs driven in. Lefty-righty matchup for Spawn. Again, Braves want to turn 2 and get out of this inning. Cooper sets the target. Here's the pitch to Michaels. And that's a line shot to Holmes and right for out number 2. So Noreen will be off on contact with 2 outs. And here comes Sam Dente. 239, 2 home runs, 59 runs driven in for the shortstop in 1950. 227 off left-handed pitching. The windup and the pitch by Spawn. Fly ball to left center field. Gordon tracks it down for out number 3. In front of the warning track. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here at Braves Field. Due up for Boston. Torkston, Cooper, and Holmes. Base Hudson. Earl Torgensen, 290, 23 home runs, 87 runs driven in. The man with the glasses. Righty-lefty matchup. Torgensen batted 299 off right-handed pitching. Evans pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Torgensen. That ball goes deep to right. Melly's there. He makes the catch. 1 down. Here comes Walker Cooper. Cooper, the catcher, batted 329, 14 home runs, 60 runs driven in. Hudson takes a deep breath out on that mound. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Cooper grounds to Yost, who fires to Vernon for out number 2. So with 2 outs, no one on, here comes the right fielder, Tommy Holmes, for the Braves. Batted 298, 9 home runs, 52 runs driven in. Righty-lefty matchup. Batted 283 off right-handed pitching. Evans flashes the fingers. Hudson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Holmes. Lines out to Dente. No, he trapped it. He fires the first for the third and final out. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless here at Braves Field. 2 up for the Washington Senators. Evans, Hudson, the top of the order, Yost. Warren Spahn back out on the mound. Al Evans, Senators catcher, 235, 2 home runs, 30 runs driven in, right-handed batter. Faced the left-handed throwing Spahn. Batted 248 off left-handed pitching in 1950. The windup and the pitch by Spahn. And that's a single up the middle. Evans sends it return to sender, so a leadoff single for Evans, 4 out of 10 base runner. Torgensen will hold him on. Here comes the pitcher, Hudson. 5 out of 10 bunting ability, 8 out of 10 hit and run. He batted 215 with 12 RBIs. Braves will bring their corners in. So Elliott in at third, Torgensen in at first. Here's the pitch by Spahn. It's a bunt. Spahn goes to first for out number 2, as Hartsfield was covering on the wheel play for out number 1. Evans advances to second. He's in scoring position for the top of the order. Eddie Yost, he's 0 for 1. Cooper goes through the signs. Spahn nods his head. Here's the pitch to Yost. Fly ball deep to left. Gordon tracks it down for out number 2. So 2 outs. Evans will be off on contact at second base. Here comes Gil Cohn. He's 0 for 1, left-handed batter. RBI opportunity here for Cohn. Cooper pounds his catcher's mitt. Sets the target. Here's the pitch by Spahn. Cohn swings, and that's a single up the middle. Jethro charges it, and he's going to make the throw to the plate against Evans, who's a 4 out of 10 base runner. Here's the throw, and Evans slides in safely. The Senators are on top first thanks to a 2-out single by Cohn. It's 1-0 Washington. And stepping to the plate now is Sam Mele. He's 0 for 1. Cone 7 out of 10 base runner. Torgensen to hold him on. Spahn throws over to first. Cone is back as Torgensen applied the tag. Spahn looks over his shoulder. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Melee. And that's a single to center. Going first to third is Cone. So back-to-back singles provide the Senators a run. And now runners on the corners with 2 outs. And stepping to the plate is Herb Noren. Noren walked his first time off. Spahn in a bit of trouble here. The Senators would like to pour on some more runs. Cooper has a quick word with Warren, now back behind the plate. Spahn takes a deep breath. He sets and delivers to Noren. To pop up to Torgensen at first. He makes the catch, side retired. But the Washington Senators strike first with a run. As we go to the bottom of the third, they lead Boston 1-0. 2 up for the Braves, Kerr, Spahn, and Hartsfield. Buddy Kerr batted .227, 2 home runs, 45 runs driven in. Right-handed batter. He only batted .214 off right-handed pitching. Hudson's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Kerr. Kerr sends a deep one to right center field, but Noren makes the catch in front of the wall. 1 down. Here comes Warren Spahn. Spahn batted .217, 1 home run, 13 runs driven in. Hudson works quickly. Spahn swings, and that ball goes deep and foul. Wow. Gave it a ride. If you can straighten that one out, it'll be a tie ball game. Counts now, no balls, 2 strikes on Spahn. Evans sets the target. Here's the pitch to Warren. Warren sends that ball deep and gone! He did straighten it out. Warren Spahn helps his own cause, crushing the ball to right field, and it's 1-1. So he hit a deep foul ball, and then he crushes one for a homer. The Braves are on the board. So 1-1 ball game, and here comes Roy Hartsfield. Braves second baseman's 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Hartsfield grounds to the shortstop and throws to Vernon. 2 down. Sam Drethro steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hudson's still a bit rocked from a home run from his counterpart, Warren Spahn, tied the ball game up here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Jethro. Grounded to Dent, backhand, throw to Vernon, side retired. Nice play by the Senators shortstop. We go to the top of the fourth, tied at 1 thanks to the Warren Spahn blast. 2 up for the 1950 Senators, Vernon, Michaels, and Dente. Vernon's 0 for 1, Senators first baseman. Spahn readies himself, looks in at Cooper. Here's the pitch to Vernon. And that's a deep foul ball. Let's see if Vernon can straighten it out and give the Senators a lead. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper sets the target. Here's the pitch by Spahn. And he strikes out Vernon. 1 down. So Vernon could not do what the man on the mound did, straighten out that hit. 1 out, no one on. Here comes Cass Michaels. Second baseman's 0 for 1. Spahn's ready. Here's the pitch to Michaels. Ground ball to Kerr, over to Torgensen, 2 down. Scoring at home, 6-3. With 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Sam Dente. Made a nice backhanded play to end the bottom of the third at short. He's 0 for 1. Cooper goes through the side. Spahn nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dente. Fly ball to home, side retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 ball game here at Braves Field. 2 up for the Boston Braves. Elliott, Gordon, and Torgensen. Hudson back out on the mound for the Senators. He's thrown 29 pitches. He is good for 145. Bob Elliott's 1 for 1. Single to center in the first. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Elliott works a walk. Go-ahead runs at first. Elliott 4 out of 10 base running ability, held on by Vernon. Here comes Sid Gordon. He's 0 for 1. Gordon digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Hudson looks to first. Now in at Evans. Here's the pitch to Gordon. Fly ball to Cone on the warning track. Makes the catch and left. Retreating back to first is Elliott. 1 down. 1 on. For the first baseman, Earl Torgensen. He's 0 for 1. He's got pop in his bat. 23 home runs in 1950. Here's the pitch to Torgensen. Grounded foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Torgensen. Elliott at first. Vernon holding him on. Evans behind the plate sets the target. Here's the pitch by Hudson. And a walk! So first and second now. Hudson's starting to struggle with his control a bit. 1 out. Senators want to turn 2 with Dente and Michaels up the middle. Here comes the catcher, Walker Cooper. He's 0 for 1. RBI opportunity here. 1-1 ball game. Go ahead run at second and Elliott. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Cooper swings, sends it deep to center. Noreen catches it in front of the wall. And we will hold Elliott at second. We will not. Noreen has a 7 out of 10 arm. Elliott 4 out of 10 base running ability. He'll hold. So with 2 outs, runners will be off on contact. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 4th. Here comes Tommy Holmes. He's 0 for 1. Braves fans want this run knocked in. Here's the pitch to Holmes. And he strikes out. Hudson comes up big. Side retired. We go to the top of the 5th. The 1950 Washington Senators won. The 1950 Boston Braves won. In this one-and-done playoff tournament, you win, you stay in. You lose, you go home and snooze. Due up for the Senators here in the top of the 5th is face Warren Spahn, Evans, Hudson, and Yost. Al Evans, the catcher, 1 for 1. He singled in the 3rd. Here's the pitch by Spahn. Evans sends that to left center field, and Jethro tracks that down. Nice running catch by Jethro. Robbing Evans of possible extra bases there. Here comes the pitcher, Hudson. Spahn works quickly. Strikes out Hudson, 2 down. So with 2 outs, no one on, here comes Eddie Yost, the third baseman's 0 for 2. Cooper sets the target. Spahn readies himself. He delivers. Yost pops it up to Kerr at short side, retired. Go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-1 here at Braves Field. Due up for the Boston Braves, Kerr, Spahn, and Hartsfield. Kerr's 0 for 1. Braves shortstop. The windup and the pitch by Hudson. Pop up to Dente at short, 1 down. Here comes Warren Spahn. Spahn's 1 for 1. He tied the ball game up with a home run blast in the bottom of the 3rd. He drilled 1 foul out of the ballpark, and then he straightened it out to tie the ball game up for the Boston Braves. If he can do it again, they will have the lead. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Spahn swings, grounds it back to his counterpart, and throws to first. 2 down. Top of the order now. Roy Hartsfield, he's 0 for 2. Evans goes through the signs. Hudson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Hartsfield. I don't know what that was. We'll have to see. I guess that's a pop-up to the catcher, Cooper. Well, that was a little animation faux pas. To Evans, excuse me. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. That was a wild pop-out. So top of the 6th still tied at 1 between the Senators and the Braves here at Braves Field. Due up for the Senators, Cone, Maley, and Noreen. Cone is 1 for 2. Excellent bunter, 7 out of 10. He fly deep to right in the 1st and singled up the middle in the 3rd, knocking in Evans to give the Senators a 1-0 lead with 2 outs. Corners will come in to defend against the bunt. Elliott in at 3rd, Torgensen in at 1st. Here's the pitch to Cone. Fly ball to Holmes, and right doesn't even have to move. 1 down. Here comes Sam Melee. He's 1 for 2. Fly to shallow left center and single to center in the 3rd. Warren Spahn takes a deep breath out on that mound. Here's the pitch to Melee. And foul ball. Counts now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Melee. Cooper sets the target. Spahn sets and delivers. Fly ball left center field. Gordon makes the catch in front of the wall. 2 up, 2 down. And that will bring to the plate Herb Noreen. The Senators center fielders 0 for 1. He has walked and popped out. Lefty-lefty matchup. Spahn rocks and fires. Noreen swings, and that's a single up the middle. So a 2-out single for Noreen. He's at first. Decent base runner, 6 out of 10 base running ability. Torgensen to hold him on. He represents the go-ahead run at first. He'll be off with 2 outs. Cooper pounds his mitt behind the plate. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Vernon. He's 0 for 2. And that is going to be a double to left center field. They're going to wave Noreen around. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Sam Jethro, 6 out of 10 arm. He'll probably throw to Kerr. We're going to try to get the runner at the plate. Here's the throw to Kerr. The relay throw. And sliding in under the Cooper tag is Noreen. 2-1 Senators. And Cooper is protesting to the umpire. He believes he has put the tag on him. But they're not changing that safe call. As there's chirping from the dugout, the manager comes out, and the umpire says, just go back. Don't say a word. And he does. So it's 2-1 now. The Senators take the lead on the 2-out double by Vernon. Chance to add on to that lead with Michaels. He's 0 for 2. Cass Michaels, the second baseman. Vernon will be off on contact. He's on second. Here's the pitch by Spahn. Michaels pops it up to Kerr in shallow outfield, makes the catch, side retired, but another clutch 2-out hit, this time by Vernon. And the Washington Senators retake the lead 2-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th here at Braves Field. 2 up for the Boston Braves, Jethro, Elliott, and Gordon. Right now, Hudson is out dueling the great Warren Spahn. Sam Jethro's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Hudson. The grounded Dente, who fires to Vernon at first, 1 down. Hudson gets the ball, he's revving it up. As Elliott approaches the plate, he's 1 for 1. He has singled and walked. Elliott had 24 home runs in 1950, if you're thinking one swing of the bat. Here's the pitch to Elliott. He swings and he singles. No! He hustles around first and turns it into a double as Melee took his time getting to it. So a 1-out double by Elliott on pure hustle. He represents a tying run at second base, and here comes the very dangerous hitting Sid Gordon. 27 home runs, 102 runs driven in. Face Sid Hudson. So Sid versus Sid. Who's going to be El Sid? Here's the pitch to Gordon. Grounder into left field. Gil Cohn has a 5 out of 10 arm. Elliott has 4 out of 10 speed, and we're going to hold him. Actually, we're going to send him. He's running through the stop sign. Here's a throw to the plate, and he is out as I clicked the wrong button. Great throw by Cohn. So running through the stop sign was Elliott, and he is gunned out at the plate, 2 outs. Gordon's at first now. Here's Torgensen. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Grounded to Michaels, over to Vernon. Side retired. So my full paw of clicking on the wrong button as Elliott ran through the stop sign cost the Braves dearly. We go to the top of the 7th. The 1950 Washington Senators 2. The 1950 Boston Braves 1 in this one-and-done playoff tournament. You win, you're in. You lose, you snooze and go home. Two up for the Senators, Dente, Evans, and Hudson to face Warren Spahn. Spahn's thrown 96 pitches. He's good for 145. The windup and the pitch to Dente. Grounder back to Spahn. He fires to Torgensen, 1 down. So Hudson for the Senators has matched Spahn pitch for pitch. Here comes Evans. He's 1 for 2. Senators catcher singled in the 3rd, fly deep to left center in the 5th. Cooper sets the target. Here's the pitch. Evans swings, grounds the Kerr over to Torgensen. 2 down. And here comes Spahn's counterpart, Sid Hudson. Again, he's out-dueling the great Warren Spahn. He has a 2-1 lead, even though Spahn hit a home run for the Boston Braves. That's the Braves' only run. Spahn looks in at Cooper. Here's the pitch to Hudson. Grounded to Elliott, over to Torgensen, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th, excuse me. Braves trailing by 1. Senators 2. Boston 1. 2 up for the Boston Braves. Cooper, Holmes, and Kerr. Walker, Cooper, the catcher's 0 for 2. Hudson so far has thrown 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. That was a home run by Spahn. Walked 2, struck out 1. Cooper's 0 for 2. Evans sets the target. Here's the pitch. Cooper swings, grounds to Dente, who boots the ball. So reaching on the error by the shortstop Dente is Walker Cooper. He represents the tying run at first. 4 out of 10 base runner. Vernon holds him on. Here comes Tommy Holmes. Holmes is 0 for 2. 4 out of 10 bunting, 10 out of 10 hit and run. Braves will play hit and run. Here's the pitch by Hudson. The swing by Holmes to Michaels. His only plays the first. As Cooper was off on contact, he represents the tying run at second base. 4 out of 10 speed. Hit and run work just like the sacrifice. So here comes Buddy Kerr. Kerr's 0 for 2. 9 out of 10 bunter. Cooper's at second. Kerr's going to attempt a bunt base hit. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Kerr puts it down. They throw to third, and Yost tags out Cooper. So advancing to first on the fielder's choice is Kerr. So 2 very bad base running plays for the Boston Braves. Kerr attempting the bunt base hit. Cooper took off from second. The ball was fielded by Evans. With his bare hand, he threw quickly to Yost, who applied the tag to get the lead runner. And here comes Warren Spahn. He's 1 for 2. He has a home run back in the bottom of the 3rd that tied the ball game up. Kerr will be off on contact. Burning holding him on at first. Here's the pitch by Hudson. Spahn swings, and he homers! Warren Spahn homers again! Unbelievable! Warren Spahn has helped his own cause once again with a 2-run blast, and the Braves take a 3-2 lead. He crushed that Hudson offering. Warren Spahn, unbelievable. Spahn is now 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 home runs. He is taking the Braves kicking and dragging, hopefully to the 2nd round of this one-and-done tournament. Wow, so 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Roy Hartsfield comes to plate. Braves second baseman's 0 for 3. Hudson is just shaking his head. What can he do? Hello, Beatles Eternally. How are you, my friend? Beatles, you gotta watch Game 1 of this tournament. You gotta watch it. Yankees, Pirates. No, I had this 1950 season. I bought it the last time they had a sale. So this is a 1950 one-and-done tournament. What I like is I can include all the teams. There's only 16 teams. They're all in it. I alternated between American and National League teams. So it's an American League team. In round 1, an American League team plays a National League team. So that's kind of cool. And then it falls as it falls going forward. Hope all is well with you, Beatles, my friend. So here's Hartsfield. He's 0 for 3. Hudson, he's ready now, back up on the mound. Here's the pitch. The swing, grounder to Michaels. Michaels bobbles it, throws to Vernon, and they still get him. So he recovered. Michaels did, gets the outside retired, but Warren Spahn unbelievably hits his second home run of the game. He's knocked in all 3 runs, the great Warren Spahn. 2 for 3 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And pitching-wise, he's thrown 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 2. He's done it all, Warren Spahn. Now he needs 6 more outs to push the Braves into the second round. He'll be facing the top of the Senators' order. Yost, Cone, and Melee. Here's the pitch to Yost, who's 0 for 3. And that's a single to right. So Yost promptly singles. He represents the tying run at first. Here comes Cone, 1 for 3. Cone is flying deep to right. Singled in the third, knocking in Evans with 2 outs, giving the Senators a then 1-0 lead. In the 6th, he flied to right. Braves want to turn 2 with Kerr and Hartsfield up the middle. Yost being held on by Torgensen. Here's the pitch by Spahn. That's a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Spahn looks to Yost at first. Throws to Torgensen. Yost just gets back. As Torgensen applied the tag, but too late. Spahn again looks to first. Now in at Cooper. Here's the pitch to Cone. Grounder past Hartsfield, so another single. First and second. No outs. Tying run at second in Yost. 5 out of 10 base runner. Go ahead run at first in Cone. 7 out of 10 base runner. Beatles attorney's in the chat. He says, I still need to think of a way to get old-time baseball to you. You do. And do you need help installing all of those seasons in Diamond Mine? I tried one, it didn't work, but we can look at that at another time. So, and I appreciate all that you do for me, Beatles. Good friend of the channel. Lots of baseball knowledge. Beatles, are you still heading home this coming year from Netherlands to the U.S., my friend? So Melee's at the plate. No outs, 2 on. Spahn in a bit of a pickle here. Melee's 1 for 3. Sam flew out to shallow left in the first, singled to center in the third, fly deep to left center in the 6th. 3-2 lead here for the Braves. This game's gone back and forth here at Braves Field. The windup and the pitch by Spahn. And he strikes out Melee. 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Now Spahn needs a double play. As Beatles says, early next year, Beatles is coming home to the U.S. We all look forward to that. So here comes Irv Norman. He's 1 for 2. Senators center fielder walked in the 2nd, popped out to first in the 3rd, singled in the 6th. Braves want a double play ball here from Spahn. Cooper flashes the sign. Spahn nods his head. Here's the pitch to Norman. It's a fly ball to Holmes and right. He makes the catch, and tagging up and going to third is Yost. So with 2 outs, runners on the corners now. Yost is 90 feet away from tying this ball game up. And it's going to be up to Mickey Vernon, who's 1 for 3. Vernon doubled with 2 outs in the top of the 6th to give the Senators the lead. He flew deep to right in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, and doubled off Spahn, knocking in Norman in the 6th. Again, you give the Senators a 2-1 lead at the time until hammering Warren Spahn came up in the bottom of the 7th, hit his 2nd home run, a 2-run blast. Cooper goes out to have a quick word with Spahn. Back behind the plate, he squats down, pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Vernon. Grounder to Torgensen, who flips to Spahn, covering the bag, side retired. The Senators threaten you, but do not score the tying run. We go to the bottom of the 8th here at Braves Field as the fans are yelling, charge! 2 up for the Boston Braves, Jethro, Elliott, and Gordon. Hudson's thinking to himself, my God, if I could have just got the pitcher out, I'd be winning 2-0. but he hasn't. Spawn's gone 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 home runs. Jethro 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Jethro swings and misses. Way out in front of that off-speed pitch, 1 down. Bob Elliott steps to the plate. Braves third baseman, he's 2 for 2. He has single to center, walk, and doubled. In the 6th, that was a hustle double. 1 out, no one on. The windup and the pitch by Hudson. That's a hard hit ball to Dente at short, out number 2. As he throws to Vernon to record the out. Again, Braves fans yelling, charge, charge. They have a very precarious 1-run lead here at Braves Field. They want to see more. Here comes Sid Gordon to face Sid Hudson. The battle to see who will be El Cid. And if you didn't see that movie, you're not going to get that joke. You don't even know who El Cid is if you didn't see the movie. Anyhow, back to the ball. 1 for 3, Gordon. Grounded to third, forcing Elliott at second in the first, fly to left in the 4th, and singled. In the 6th, Elliott ran through the stop sign and got thrown out at the plate by Cone. Thanks to my fumble fingers, I clicked on the wrong. I wanted him not to go. I clicked yes instead of no. Alright, 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Gordon. Gordon swings, and that ball is foul. As we've got some funny things going on with the animations here. So that's deep and foul to left. Let's see if Gordon can straighten that one out like Spawn did back in the bottom of the 3rd. Counts now no balls, 2 strikes. Evans quickly has a word with Hudson, now jogs back behind the plate. Hudson takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch. Gordon swings, and that is an out to center. It hung up there for Norvine, who catches it at the track. We go to the top of the 9th at Braves Field. The Boston Braves 3, the Washington Senators 2 in this one-and-done 1950 tournament. Warren Spahn and the Boston Braves are 3 outs away from advancing to round 2. Spahn is taking the Braves kicking and screaming so far to round 2. He needs 3 more outs. He'll have to get through Michaels, Dente, and Evans, the Washington Senators. Michaels is 0 for 3. Spahn has thrown 119 pitches, good for 145. He looks strong. Cooper smiling behind the plate, sets the target. Here's the pitch. Michaels strikes out. 92-mile-per-hour fastball, big swing and a miss. Excellent movement there on the fastball by Spahn. 1 down. The Braves 2 outs away. Here comes the shortstop, Sam Dente. He's 0 for 3. He hasn't been al dente, that's for sure. Spahn's ready to work. Here's the pitch. Dente grounds to Elliott, who fires to Torgensen, and they just get him. Nice stretch by Torgensen at first. 2 down. As Beatles eternally says, LOL, never thought I'd hear an El Cid mentioned in a ball game. Well, you have now, Beatles. You have now, my friend. Our good friend of the channel, Beatles eternally. Let's all wish him well during this holiday season, for prosperity, health, and happiness, and for all the baseball games he wants, for years and years to come. Alright, the Braves 1 out away, and the only man standing in that way of Warren Spahn is Al Evans. He's 1 for 3. Singled in the 3rd, fly deep to left center in the 5th, and grounded to short in the 7th. 2 outs, no one on. Spahn takes a deep breath out on that mound. Here's the pitch to Evans. That ball goes to Holmes and right. He makes the catch. Ball game over. The Boston Braves go on to the 2nd round as they defeat the the American League Washington Senators 3-2. Thanks to Warren Spahn, who's going to be player of the game as well as the winning pitcher. Warren Spahn had 2 home runs and knocked in all 3 runs, folks. Unbelievable. Let's go to the box score. First, let's look The winning pitcher, Warren Spahn. The losing pitcher, Sid Hudson. And the player of the game, shocking, Warren Spahn. Who'd have thunk it? Pitched 9 innings, gets the win, and hits 2 homers, a solo shot, and a 2-run blast. Knocks in all 3 runs. Of course, he's player of the game. Let's go to the box score now. Box score is up. And I'd just like to say thank you to Beatles Eternally, who joined us in the chat. Lots of fun. Thank you very much. And Beatles says the same to you, Al, about the well wishes. Thank you very much, my friend. As Beatles knows it, Beatles Eternally says, spawn insane, then pray for rain. That was the Boston Braves war cry. Alrighty, so let's first go to the pitching. And what another exciting ball game in this one-and-done tournament. We've had 2 good ones so far. And if you haven't checked out Game 1 between the 1950 New York Yankees and the 1950 Pittsburgh Pirates, I suggest you do. I'm not going to give anything away there. As Beatles Eternally says, always fun. Thanks for the game. Well, you're welcome. I'm going to come back with another one, I think. Alright, so in a losing effort, Sid Hudson, 8 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. That's right, there was the error. That's right, so he only gave up 1 earned run. He gave up 2 home runs to guess who? The winning pitcher, Warren Spahn. Walked 2, struck out 2. Warren Spahn went the full distance, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 1, struck out 4. Let's go to the batting quickly. The Senators, Yost, 1 for 4. Cone, 2 for 4 with an RBI. That was a clutch 2-out single. Melee, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Noreen, the center fielder, 1 for 3 with a run score and a walk. Vernon, 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. He had a double. Michaels, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Dente, the shortstop, 0 for 4. Evans, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Hudson, the pitcher, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. In total, the Washington Senators, 33 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 1 double. As a team, they batted .212 in this game. And now to the victorious Boston Braves, who will go to the second round, thanks to Warren Spahn. Hartsfield, the second baseman, 0 for 4. Jethro, the center fielder, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Elliott, 2 for 3 with a walk and double. Gordon, the left fielder, 1 for 4. Torgensen, 0 for 2 with a walk. Cooper, the catcher, 0 for 3. Holmes, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Kerr, 0 for 3 with a run scored as he reached on an error. People. Warren Spahn, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. He had 2 home runs. The Braves were only able to muster 5 hits off Sid Hudson, and Warren Spahn had 2. They were both homers, and he knocked in all 3 runs. The Senators just must be shaking their heads back in the clubhouse. How did we lose this game? The pitcher beat them. Now, Spahn, a great pitcher, but he hit 2 home runs. Unbelievable. A game for the ages. So in total, for the victorious Boston Braves, 29 at-bats, 3 runs, only 5 hits, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, 2 Ks, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs. All the offense provided by Warren Spahn. The team batted below 200, 172. Let's go to the recap and call it a stream. Washington scored first in the top of the third. 1 run on 3 hits. Gil Cone singled with 2 outs, scoring Evans, and the Senators took a 1-0 lead. But coming right back in the bottom of the third, Warren Spahn, the pitcher, he jacked one foul And I said, if you go back, if he straightens that one out, he'll have a homer. On the very next pitch, Warren Spahn did just that. He straightened it out, homer to right. Tied the ball game up 1-1. But the Senators take the lead in the sixth. They scored 1 run on 2 hits. Mickey Vernon with 2 outs doubled, knocking in Norman. And it was 2-1 Senators. But then the man, the legend, the great one, Warren Spahn, comes to the plate in the 7th. After an error, he steps up to bat with 2 outs. Or with 1 out, excuse me. And he hit a 2-run blast. And that blast put the Boston Braves ahead to stay 3-2. Warren Spahn, 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Warren Spahn pitched a complete game victory. Sid Hudson, tough luck loser. The Senators go home to snooze. The Braves advance. Because they win, thus they're in. So once again, here from Braves Field, round number 1, bracket 1, game number 2, the 1950 Boston Braves defeat the 1950 Washington Senators, eliminating them 3-2 in what was a phenomenal game and tremendous game for Warren Spahn. As Beatles Eternally, I'll give him the last word before I send you off with my normal send-off. He says, Al, on paper, Washington actually looked better. I thought they had a good shot at winning this. I really did. I will play all the higher or lower seeds. If this was not a Boston team, I would have been playing as the number 5 Senators. But I play as any Boston team, and then I always play as the higher seed, as I call them. So this Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much. Big shout out to my great friend in the chat, Beatles Eternally. Again, well wishes for the holidays. Come home safely to the States, my friend. Much health, happiness, prosperity to you, to infinity and beyond. And to everyone listening, the same. Health, happiness, take care. Until next time, God bless, and peace!